Howdy, my name's Cooter Pickleberry. This is Florida Man Cooking. Today we're going to make some Christmas candy, Thanksgiving candy, holiday candy for the winter. It's good stuff. Stick with us. Welcome on board. So we're going to start out with a stick of butter, and we just give that sheet pan a good rub down with butter. Get all the edges. This just makes cleanup easier. If you don't do this, you're going to be scrubbing for a long time. The candy will get sticky, but if you do this, it comes right off. Then we take a piece of parchment paper, not wax paper, that'll melt and destroy everything. Take a piece of parchment paper, run a stick of butter on it. It all comes off real easy that way. Now we're out by the stove top outside. We're going to throw in some water, some white sugar, just good old-fashioned granular sugar. Some light corn syrup. We're going to give that a stir. We're going to heat this up to 300 degrees. We're going to throw in the cinnamon oil now. This stuff's really potent, so keep your face away from the top of that pot. If you're cooking inside, have a window open or a fan on or something. If you're outside, you're okay as long as you don't get directly over it, but it'll punch you in the sinus if you get too close. So we're going to heat this up to 300 degrees. That's called hard crack for candy. It's a candy thermometer laying there. It works pretty good. Let's give it a stir. We're just trying to dissolve all the solids, get rid of that sugar. So we'll put the candy thermometer in. You don't have to have one of these. If you don't have one, you can use one of these, any instant read thermometer. It just, with the candy thermometer sitting in there, you can watch it climb up to 300 and be done right about that point. If you go less than 300, it's not going to work. If you go much more than 300, it's not going to work. So you want to be right around 300. That's why this is the best solution. Those are, $5-10 somewhere. Not expensive. But it works with an instant read. I've certainly done that. We'll throw some food coloring in. I think I started with 3 or 4 drops there. It turned out a little bit pinker than I liked, as you can see here. So I wanted a deep red, so I added a little bit more. I think I ended up using a total of about 10 drops. And I waited till it started boiling to do that. You can see it boiling there. That happens right at standard 212 degrees or so. Maybe 220, something like that, with all the sugar in there. And that's the nice dark red we were looking for. It's real pretty. Very Christmassy feeling. Take it up to 300 degrees. As soon as it gets there, we'll go ahead and dump that out on this cookie sheet on top of the buttered parchment paper. Not buttered sausage, for those of you who are curious. It's just buttered paper. And of course, everything is going to run downhill when it's a liquid like that. So I took it into a flat surface, also to keep the bugs out of it. Threw it on the kitchen island. You can see it's very translucent. You can see right through it. It also reflects a little bit. Pretty good looking stuff. So the cooling time is good. It's really important here. This stuff was hot lava when it came out. It takes a little while. I think I went about 3 hours. This is some confectioners or powdered sugar. I just sifted it out because it was old and a little bit lumpy, so I just tried to get it so it wouldn't have any big lumps. And then we just scattered it all over the top of this thing. The reason we're putting the sugar on, it keeps it from sticking to itself. Otherwise, it's got a little bit of stickiness. And if you put it in a jar, you're going to get a whole big clump when you bring it out. If you put the powdered sugar on it, it just kind of dries it out enough that it doesn't stick, and you can access whatever piece you want. As far as the pieces go, if you make this stuff super hot, and that's going to be dependent on the amount of oil you use, cinnamon oil you use. If you make it super hot, some people aren't going to like it. They're going to want a very small little bit. And if you don't make it kind of hot, then what's the point? So, I don't know. I break it up into small enough bits that you can get it all in your mouth if you want. The other thing is, this is essentially glass. It's essentially just made glass out of sugar. So it can be a pretty sharp edge. If you give a kid a big piece and he goes running, you can stab his brother in the face or something. That's bad deal. And of course, I just scattered sugar all over the kitchen with that flop. That was a little bit of a boo-boo. We'll just break out the hammer. It's a meat tenderizer hammer I've got, and I just break it that way. You can do it with a knife. You can do it with a big spoon, whatever you want. I just like that hammer. I hardly ever get to use it. There it is. Take a little taste. It's pretty nummy. Give that a big powdered sugar thumbs up. Now we're just going to stick it in an airtight jar. If you keep it in an airtight jar like that, it won't get a lot of the humidity in. And maybe this doesn't matter if you live in Wyoming or something, but down here in Florida, we have a lot of humidity even this time of year on certain days. Stuff will get kind of sticky. So you stick it in an airtight container like this, just a old fruit jar. And when you want some, you open it up, grab some. When you don't, you close it up and keep it sealed. And you can see how easy the cleanup is here. That pan just needs to have the butter wiped out of it or washed out of it. So it takes about 2 seconds. There it is. Well, that's it. It's good stuff. Hope you make it. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. As far as how much cinnamon oil to put in, it depends what you can tolerate. I like a good punch in the face with it initially. It doesn't last very long and then it just turns sweet. It's good stuff though. Kids love it. Grandparents love it. Everybody loves it. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Christmas. God bless. There's my little pinky dog after her bath. Oh, you look so good. All cleaned up.